Welcome back, friends, to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, we found the Heart of Fire in the Way of the Smiths, so that's all very exciting. I think in this episode, I'm going to try to do some of these quests. I believe they are instance-based, so let's take a look. I ventured long in the waterworks and explored every corner of that place, every place but one. A great menace turned me from my curiosity, and I dare not question my luck surviving being near that place at all. So let's see. So I guess these are going to be some waterwork quests.
If we are to find Mithril and Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
I only ever walked by Nala-dûm briefly before I was turned away. I did not know that there was water wheels there, nor what they were for. I am glad you will be taking over my investigation. I have never seen these wheels, and I do not know what made them stop, but my memory now serves me to give me a clue. I heard croaking as I drew near. The bellowing lizard throats. They are filthy beasts. I wonder if their muck is clogging the works. While you are there, you should defeat many lizards. As long as they are living there, the waterworks of Nala-dûm will never be clean as they should be. Return to me when you are done, and tell me if I guessed right. There are great dangers there, so I would take a friend or two. Okay, so he doesn't actually transport me to an instance. I have to physically go there at some point.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
You will have your hands full when you go to investigate the water wheels, but I have a feeling you will also find yourself beset by worms when you are there. I find that worms infest every place where creeping things reside. The scales of rockworms are hard as bone and can strengthen our armor with very little smithing effort. I'll not lecture you on our process of tailoring these scales to fit our hauberks, for I fear there isn't time for proper instruction. If you could collect some rockworm scales while you are there, I would be very grateful. The scales may turn many an orc sword, and the warrior shall be in your debt.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
Are you the warden that bore the message from Lothlorien? Ah, so that means that you are the one who will be venturing into Nala-dûm to investigate the ancient water wheels. If you are, you should heed my warning. Beware the menace that lurks in the deeps. I know that there is something there, but I do not know what. I was not foolhardy enough to go looking for the creature whose will made me shudder as I came near. Even if you can make the wheels turn again, it will all be for naught if the dwarves cannot maintain them for fear of being eaten alive. I would ask you to destroy the beast while you are there. Take care, Kippen. I do not think it will be easy. Perhaps you should take a friend or two. So these are level 60 small fellowship quests, so I don't know if I'll be able to solo them, but I'll worry about that when I get there. As I walked near Tharâkh, a great malice turned my path. What horrible beast could have spawned such dread? I do not know, and I do not wish to find out.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
I believe Rolfur wanted me to arrange this meeting with you because I am the only dwarf thus far to venture so near the entrance of Lumulnar before my courage failed. I heard many chilling shrieks that made me tremble, and smell was terrible. All I could imagine was fluttering bat wings blocking out the sun, and where there are bats, there are surely fearsome merveil to be found as well. These hideous creatures cannot be allowed to continue their inhabitants of this promising hall if the rumors of the mirrors are true. Go to Tharâkh north of here and you will find the entrance to Lumulnar as I did. If I were you, Kippen, I would bring a stout companion or two with you when you go.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
Hello, Kippen. Rolfur tells me that you are here to give us a leg up on our enemies. I will not turn my nose up at any hope. The illumination of our halls will wreak havoc on the ill-accustomed eyes of Moria's foes. When I was exploring Durin's Way, I very nearly found myself near Lumulnar, where you plan to go. But some great evil there sat my will, and I decided I valued my life more than my curiosity at that particular moment. I saw and heard many clues of what terrors may lurk within, but I do not wish to speak of it. All I ask is that you defeat whatever holds Lumulnar, the Hall of Mirrors, in its evil clutches. But I beg you to bring a friend or two with you, for I had not the heart to make this venture alone.
We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria.
The merveil that I believe to reside in Lumulnar are greedy creatures by nature, so I only assume that they possess hordes of dwarf relics. How my beard quivers to think those distasteful wretches handling our precious goods. When you go to Lumulnar, I bid you to reclaim as many of the relics as you can from the creatures that dwell there. Cursed are vile filth. I wonder what you will find when you go. You should bring a friend or two with you, Kippen. I do not think it will be easy to wrest the precious goods from the grasp of such horrid beasts as the ones you will face on this venture. I do not want to see you wheeled back to me in pieces, torn limb from limb by the greedy wretches of Lumilnar. Okay. So sorry, I guess I should have done that at the end of the last episode, but I thought they were gonna transport me somewhere. But I remember now, I remember these quests. They are level 60 small fellowship. I don't know if I'll be able to solo them. So I guess I'm gonna head up towards Zirk for now. Let me rearrange some of the quests here. I'm not ready to go to the 21st Hall. I'm not ready to do the Forgotten Treasury. I think I can do those. Where is the... Oh, Dungeons of Lothlorien. Interesting. So let me put these here. And then we'll go do these quests. Yeah, I should have a lot here in this eastern area. And then eventually I'll head down to the 21st Hall, but not ready to go there just yet. And keep going up. Alright, so there's a little bit of light in here. It's like an indoor garden almost. This is Tharâkh Bazân. It's a very interesting area. Pretty cool statue there in the middle as well. And just a little crack in the mountain here to allow some sunlight in. Oh, I didn't see that. I thought there would be something for me to land on there. Sorry. I made it though, no worries. Let's go ahead and open up the stables here.
These halls will be great once more.
Excellent. And let's see. Guess let me speak with this guy first.
The Lords of Moria have returned!
It is good to see you, Kippen. I am glad to hear that the goblins have paid for what transpired in Glokuru. When I think back to that day, I can still feel the heat of the fire all around me. Well, your deeds have given me hope. Perhaps one day I will build a new outpost at Glokuru, and I will make it known that it was only possible thanks to your bravery.
Soon we shall stand face to face with Lord Balin.
The beauty of the garden never ceases to amaze me. Many of the crystals that grow naturally here in Tharâkh Bazân are used throughout Khazad-dûm as a source of light. In some locations, the Mare Veil have been destroying the crystals we have placed in order to extinguish any visible light. Many of our corridors and halls have become darker than the blackest night. We must collect more crystals to replace the ones that have been destroyed. Search Tharâkh Bazân for naturally formed crystals, and I will make sure they are put to good use. So I don't know if you noticed me kind of stop when I was on my way over here and look at some glowing crystals because I was curious about them. I guess that's what I'm searching for. I completed a deed, I guess, for doing quests.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
So you want to learn more about the accursed creatures known as the Mervale. Well, I'm afraid I cannot say that I've learned much as of yet. The Mervale have remained mostly unseen as we explore Tharâkh Bazân, but I know of someone who might know where to look. Arnaud has studied the maps and gathered knowledge of many dark corners of Khazad-dûm, obtained from him the knowledge of where the Mervale may reside in number.
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
When I was merely a lad, my grandfather taught me about a certain plant that had nourishing properties. He called this plant mudroot, as it only grew near the edges of fresh water. By boiling the roots of this plant, he could extract the oils within and create a brew that was hearty enough to rouse a sleeping dragon. Well, that is what he claimed. I doubt he ever saw a dragon. Nevertheless, the brew was strong and could be put to use in helping the sick and wounded recover more quickly. I have not seen such a plant in some time, but I am hopeful that it may be growing here in Tharâkh Bazân, as there are many pools and streams of fresh water to be found. If you come across any healthy roots growing near the water, please return them to me so that I may examine them.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Kip and I feared that there is trouble brewing. Arnfinn left several days ago, heading east towards J.R.R. He said that he was going to search for the nearby chambers to learn anything he might about Mazog and the orcs. He has yet to return, and I fear for his safety. Would you look for him? He was last seen heading towards some of the orc-infested areas in the east. I fear something may have happened to him, and that could lead the orcs back here. Alright, so lots of quests to be done here. Looks like there's one more guy behind me.
The orcs of Moria have much to account for.
Greetings, traveler. What brings you to Tharâkh Bazân? Mervale, you say? Why, yes. Not long ago, I read a report on these creatures that came from J.R.R. to the east. They indicate a huge cavern at the eastern end of Durin's Way, crawling with Mervale and Mervale. Let us be thankful that we have not yet seen them in force, but be wary should you head east to the Great Pit, where they are known to dwell. Okay. Excellent. So I need to get some crystals and some roots. So there's a crystal right there. There's a root. Oh, am I really stuck here now? Can't get out. There we go. I have to do a lot of scavenging to pick up all the resources that I need. Let me head up here. It's a pretty nice little garden, not gonna lie. The roots all the way down there. There's a mirror here. Looks like it's gonna start a quest. The mirror in Tharâkh Bazan has been rendered useless once more. It seems that the creatures there insist on moving it out of position. Alright, I'll pick that up. Grab this crystal real quick. Should be the last one. Now I just gotta collect some roots. I think I need to head south again, towards the water. Not seeing any more roots, man. You know, let me get on my goat. Guess it's that way. If I paid attention to the map. There's a few down there. See what else I can find here. Need one more, and there it is. That's a lot of collecting, man. Finally ready to turn it all in, though. I always really like this area, Moria, because it's a nice break from the claustrophobic feel of the cavern walls. It's nice to get a little bit of wildlife and sunlight. Alright.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm.
You have brought me quite an assortment of crystals. Great work. We will use them to bring some warmth and beauty of the gardens into the dark corners where no other light can pierce.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
These are exactly what I had hoped for, Kippen. Yes, these are the mud roots I remember from my youth. I had all but given up hope that I would see them again. You are well deserving of my praise. I will wait for you to take your leave before beginning to boil the roots. The smell is quite horrible, and it often attracts the deep claws. I wish you luck on your travels. Alright, great. So I think next up I can continue heading east. And let's see, this is more leveling up. Let's see where I'm headed here. Yeah. So let's keep going. There are lots of chambers here on each and every direction. So this is Salab Nurjandul, and that completes a deed, Western Durin's Way. Okay. Let me keep heading this way for now. Got some LOTRO points. I don't think this is gonna take me to where I need to go. I think I need to take one of these off paths here. More deeds. More exploration deeds. We got a dwarf here. Might be an escort quest, so let me kill some of these thugs here. watch me talk to this dwarf and him tell me to kill some of these thugs.
The day of the dwarves is coming.
Thank you for your help, friend. I was doing all I could to give us an advantage against the orcs when I was set upon. The orcs kept me trapped back here, taunting me with tales of Azog and the days of old, when the orcs slew the dwarves in scores. I shudder to recall those days. Please go back to Tharâkh Bazan and let Book know that I am unharmed, but will not yet be returning. The information we need may be found out somewhere. Alright, so done with that for now. Let me quickly finish up this quest here before heading deeper east.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
So Arnfinn is safe? That lightens my heart, Kippen. He is a brave adventurer like you, but I was worried that he had taken an arrow in the back. I do not approve of him staying there, but the decision is his to make. He is a reasonable dwarf.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
When I was young, my father told me tales of the early days of Khazad-dûm. All of these stories ended abruptly, however, and no matter how many times I would ask, he would never tell me of what happened next. I know now that the dark days were not spoken of. I fear that by not talking about these defeats, about not even attempting to learn from them, we are dishonoring our forebears. I know Khazad-dûm keeps within it the tales of those lost battles. I sense that wise old Arnaud may know where to look for the record of these tales, but I dare not ask him myself. Perhaps you could ask him, simply feign ignorance on the matter if he becomes angered. That's kind of funny.
We will reclaim Khazad-dûm for Dine Ironfoot.
So you want to know about the battles of old, and not of our victories? That sort of talk could get you in a lot of trouble around here, for those things simply are not discussed. But Book is a close friend, so I suppose I could help. Khazad-dûm, in fact, does still hold record of those days. Though the goblins have strewn the pages all over, and what is left may be difficult to interpret without knowing more about their history of those days. Head east of here into Salab Nurjandul and explore the halls to the north and south. Return any pages you may find to me, so that I may help us understand their meaning. Alright, so back to those winding halls to the east. And I guess they should be all over here. So here are some pages. Wonder if I can actually read them. Doesn't look like it. That's alright. I'm sure my dwarf friend will put the pages together for me and tell me the tale that needs to be told. There's a statue arm here. Helgi Goblinbane statue would not be complete without an arm to grip and a great axe. Goblins of Durin's Way destroyed the statue, and its parts can be found scattered throughout Moria. A dwarf named Uxie endeavors to reassemble the statue. Alright. Let's see, and I think there's gonna be a couple more to the south. me see if I can get there quickly. It's all dead ends, man. I think I'm gonna have to go all the way around. Okay, let's see what's here to the south. Here's page 3. I only need one more. That's all the way to the west. Probably up here. Actually, other side. There we go. So let's go turn these in.
The Orcs of Moria have much to account for.
Thank you for your assistance, Skippin. It would have been a pity if this piece had remained in the hands of the enemy. I will send this over to Uxie right away, for his devotion to the statue of Helgi Goblinbane is legendary already.
The Orcs of Moria have much to account for.
You found them, and the pages are all here. The complete tale of one of the great defeats of the dwarves of Khazad-dûm, a priceless find. Allow me to study these pages a bit more before revealing their discovery to Book.
We will not retreat before anyone.
I want to restore the glory I believe that we have lost in denying our history. It is time to tell the tales of the past battles in Khazad-dûm. Not to my fellow dwarves, for they will not appreciate them. To truly honor those who have fallen, we must tell our tale to those figures of lore. Of course, this is not truly possible, but we may still honor their memory in another way. Go into the gardens and stand before the statues that rest at the center and to the north and before the southern fountain. There recount the story of our great battle. Those who fell died in battle and in honor. They should forever be remembered for their valor. Okay. Let's go honor some brave dwarven warriors of old. Let's see where I'm going. Guess up here. Guess that bad boy. Standing before the northern statue. You honor the fallen with the story of their ancient battle. I guess there's this guy here. Guess I have to go in front of him. There we go. And I have honored the fallen with the story of their ancient battle. Finally, there is the southernmost statue. Or I guess this is the fountain. And I have honored the fallen again with the story of their ancient battle.
Durin's folk will defy Durin's bane.
I feel we have done well today, Kippen. Our forebears will be proud. We have honored them, as we should have done long ago.
We will not retreat before anyone.
I have had ample time to study these pages you delivered to me, Kippen. Understanding these tales is simpler than I had imagined. The author describes the events in great detail and with incredible accuracy. The stories that are told within are tragic, but it is important to our history. You should have the honor of delivering the completed story to Book. He must surely wonder what has been found since you last spoke. Share with him the knowledge we have uncovered and give him my regards.
These halls will be great once more.
I have been eagerly awaiting a return, Kippen. What news from Arnon? Ah, this is outstanding. These pages recount one of the greatest battles of my forefathers in Khazad-dûm, and in such detail. We have just as much to learn from the victories of old as we do from our failures. There is no dishonor in defeat when all have fought bravely. These records are not safe here in Tharâkh Bazan. Take this tale to Borgar in Jazargund so that they may be preserved for future ages. Alright. And I think I will certainly do that, but I will do so in the next episode. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Hope you guys are enjoying Moria. If you are, be sure to join the fellowship by hitting the subscribe button. Leave a like on the video, and I'll see you next time.